Mixture, prop. This is how we'll prime it using the emergency fuel toggle primer. And that's a push button start, which makes life easy. For us, I'll take care of all the switches in the back for you.
Gotcha.
It's just ignition, lights, and then mags as well. So on the top left here, we've got a stopwatch. It gives you an idea of how long we've been up. RPM is going to be on top, manifold on the bottom. All of our engine instruments, we'll be checking those. I'll be looking at them in the bag, just in case. And then for you, the one that matters most is going to be the fuel flow. That's how we'll lean it out once we're in flight.
What are we aiming for?
12.5 gallons per hour. I'll be looking at the EGTs, but I'll give you fuel flow settings once we're up there. Again, once we got to be up above 1,000 feet before any of that actually occurs anyway. Airspeed, altimeter, don't worry about the vertical speed. That's your turn coordinator. It's going to stay covered up. You don't need that when you can look outside. This is our GPS. All you want to do after it starts is hit the press to accept, and then we'll be on the traffic page. Now we're going to have to cycle through this once. I'll show you a couple settings once we go out there for our pre-brief or during our pre-takeoff briefing, but that's for the most part, that's what we're looking for. This traffic is an amazing traffic information system. Yeah. It works very well. Top right, you've got your G meter here.
Yep.
Again, that'll show us when we're doing things correctly. I'll give you all of your frequencies and everything you're going to need. But for us, that'll be our ground, and then our ATIS will be 119625. So we're really just going to be swapping between our ATIS and our tower because they share the back 3 numbers, which is nice. That's our discrete squawk code for aerobatics on Jacksonville Center. So they'll be looking at us on 1221. And we've got places that will go for this, but that's the important part. So that gives you all of the engine instruments up here. Now notice how the throttle and the trim tab look very familiar. They're like the same knob. Yeah. To make sure you don't grab one when you think you're grabbing the other, when this door is latched, link your fingers in that door latch. That way when you're grabbing the knob, you know I'm grabbing the throttle. I'm not grabbing the trim tab. And that'll be closed when we're in flight and everything during our pre-brief. We do have active noise canceling, so just make sure you push and release once the engine starts. Yeah. But this is your elevator trim tab. If you don't need to use it, it's quite sensitive. A dab will do you, especially when we're in flight. But that's where it is, just in case you need to know. Everything in red in this airplane is fuel. Up top, you got mechanical gauges on either side. It tells you exactly how much we have. We'll be at about half for each tank. That'll give us plenty for what we need. Mixtures in red, and fuel shut-off valves down low. When you want fuel to be off, when it's out pointed at your leg, fuel's off. Down and flush, and we'll verify this once we're doing our pre-takeoff checklist. That means fuel is on. So that's the important part. If you get hot or cold at any point in time, on either side you see these little silver knobs. Yep. You pull them out, the air's off, in, air's flowing, and you'll get a nice breeze going past your legs. Other than that, those are the big important parts.
What's the big black ball right there? That's
going to be your header tank. So that fuel goes right into that on either side. Gives us 2 minutes of inverted fuel since it has an inverted fuel oil system. So you're gonna hold it there for a while. 2 minutes would feel like an eternity, that's all I'm saying. Push the talk button, pretty typical like any other airplane, but you'll be right hand on the stick, left hand on the throttle. Those are the big important parts for you. And then you can see, rudder pedals down there and everything else. Yep. I'll make sure this is all the way back, and then whenever you're ready, I'll get you in the airplane. Strap down.